every social media handle. Now, we were talking to Gladys, who was just sharing with us her experience living with HIV and AIDS. And joining us on set right now is Muthoni Mercy, and she's a counseling trainer. And she's just going to be telling us, how they go about taking the person through all these stages. Thank you so much, Mercy, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes. So before we get to the counseling part, are there trends that you've noticed, because you're constantly dealing with? Actually, first of all, just tell our viewers exactly what you do.
Good morning, viewers.
Yeah.
My name is Mercy Muthoni. I come from Kenya Institute of Business and Counseling Studies, where we train counselors and we handle counselees. And this is where we handle all kinds of issues, including those people with HIV and AIDS. Yes.
Yes. So, with that in mind, you deal with both men and women,
Yes.
right? Is there particular trends maybe you have noticed? Differences or similarities between men cases and women cases?
It is true, there is a trend that we have noticed, or personally I have noticed with the people that I handle, and this is women come out so strongly than men, and it is until we encourage the women to bring their men for the counseling and the support that they come, but most of them they don't. But women are out and they want to move on with their lives, but in one way or the other we find that like men, they are withdrawing and they don't want to come out and talk about it.
And why is that?
Maybe from what we pick is women, they are outgoing and they want to talk about the issues that they are disturbing them.
Yes.
But through the research, men, they don't want to talk about their issues. They just want to hold them. They don't want to expose themselves. But we really encourage those we come across and tell them that come out and talk about this, because when you talk about what is happening, it is the start of the healing process. Yeah.
All right, and then I also saw something interesting that especially young women and also young men are most affected because of lack of information and lack of service. Maybe what do you think about that?
As I'm saying that many people don't know about all these things, and many will be tested and think the next thing is death.
Yes.
But there is long life after that, and what we do, we give a lot of psychoeducation about HIV and AIDS, that you can live positive-free. You can live despite what is happening, or despite you being tested HIV positive. You can still move on with your life in a positive way, bouncing back to life and with a lot of stamina and energy, and still move on. So lack of information could be also contributing to people not coming out to be tested, because there are those people who are thinking, if I be tested and I know that I'm positive, it's better than when I don't know than when I know, because I don't know how to manage the shock. Yeah.
Right. So then now you have someone come to you, your organization, and say, I'm going through this. So how do you start off that process of, healing?
Yeah, when people come, of course they come with so much of denial that they are not accepting that it has happened. And they are coming, when they are crying, they are saying they don't know what to do. And some will even tell you, I tested once, I tested twice, I have tested 5 times, but it is still testing positive, meaning they are still in denial. They have not accepted that it has happened. And what we pick out, what we tell them is what is normal and what is not normal, because to deny is very normal. We say that when you get information that is overwhelming to you, the easiest way to do is to get into the defenses. And denial is one of the defenses, which is very healthy, but again, when it becomes a lifestyle, it becomes very dangerous. So we tell them it's okay for you to deny, but again, now that it has happened, we take them the process of getting to the acceptance so that they can be able to get into that. So there is a 5 stages, we tell them, you are in denial. Very soon you will be getting angry because there is this aspect of like you are getting angry with yourself, you are getting angry with the partner, if it's the partner who brought maybe the violence, you are getting angry even with God, and you are telling God, I have lived this life, and all of a sudden, what is this? You are getting angry with everyone, and you are feeling like life is coming to an end. And then after they get angry, they get also to another stage of bargaining, and they are telling, they are even negotiating with God, and they are telling God, if God, you can heal me, I can really serve you, like if I can change maybe my lifestyle, if this person is the lifestyle that has brought maybe the disease or maybe the violence, and they are bargaining with everything, and with everyone. And then now when they realize the bargaining is not working, they get to a stage we call depression, whereby now the truth is already with them, and they don't know how to handle it, so they may be getting very stuck. And when they get this stuckness, what happens is, if they get stuck to any of the stages, they may not be able to get to the 5th stage, which we call the acceptance. So all these stages, they may make people not to come out because they are stuck on that. But when they get depressed and they realize, now this is the whole truth, this is the time that the person will get out and say, now I need to take care of myself, I need to move on with my life. Because if this person has not gotten to the acceptance stage, it will be very hard even for them to seek for help. But most what we get is they self-initiate that I want to go and see a counselor and help me to know how to go about this. So we take them through that process, and we also find where they are stuck. So we tell them, you need not to